are in the office of Noel Dive, Quality Subsea Solutions. And we have the pleasure of sitting with the Managing Director of Noel Dive, Mr. Joseph David. Welcome.
Hello, Raghu.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Right, Joseph. Obviously, we've known each other for quite some time. I mean, Futu. Alright, so
I think you spend more time with him, right?
we don't want to know what else we do. Alright, so let's just get the point. Today we thought, due to the lack of participation, today we thought it'd be interesting for us to. We're in the series of talking about people's jobs.
Okay.
Alright, I did the first round, and of course I spoke about myself and my job and what I do for a living and blah blah blah.
Okay.
And then after that we head up with
I
another
think
friend of ours.
I think it's going to be more than job. How you strive,
Yes.
how you gone through.
No, we will come to that
process.
as we go along. We will come to that as we go along. So, enough about us and what we are doing. Tell us a little bit about Noel Dive.
Well, Noel Dive was started by me. We started as a very small company supporting the diving companies, existing diving companies with...
In Singapore?
No, worldwide.
Okay.
With procurement of diving equipment and ROV gears. And then we slowly grew into the...
ROV meaning?
remotely operated vehicle.
Okay.
And then we slowly grew into the operational part where we started operating ROVs, remotely operated vehicle, and now we are moving into the diving phase.
I see.
So the start of the Noel Dives venture, the engineering and procurement is still in part of is still the division of Noel Dive. But we have the operational division right now, which does the work itself.
Right. So what prompted you to start Noel Dive in the first place? Why Noel Dive? Why diving? Why not selling pots and pans?
The passion in the oil and gas industry.
Wow.
Wow, how do you
develop the passion?
Well, to begin with, I couldn't join the oil and gas industry because it was a tight niche industry, and being in the subsea industry, it's even worse. So I started shipping and painting containers.
Wow, so you start right from the bottom and
yeah.
rise through the rank.
And I enjoyed the work, I enjoyed the industry, I enjoyed the lifestyle. So it's nothing more, it's nothing than passion which brought me to this level.
Right.
Or to start Noel Dive.
So what do one need to have? What kind of knowledge one need to have in order to go into this area?
Knowledge, it depends. Knowledge you can learn, but you definitely need perseverance, you need tolerance, you need the patience, you need to have professionalism.
Okay.
Now, the oil and gas industry is obviously by far one of the main, I would say, the very big business, or rather, it drives to some extent the economy of the world.
Yeah.
Right, and I believe in the oil and gas business, there are various parts to it. There's upstream, there's downstream, and all that. So, how would you classify your business? Which part of the puzzle is your business in?
We take care of everything underwater.
Right, you catch fish?
Well, when there's, I shouldn't be talking about that because I'm very sure all majors are watching this. But we do adventurous stuff.
Like what?
Well, let's keep
Salvage
it.
work?
Salvage?
Yeah, well, operationally we do everything. I mean, we do from salvage to inspection to construction
Okay.
to treasure hunting, everything.
Wow.
I mean,
Treasure hunting.
we are the eyes for the people on top of the ship.
I see. Okay, so who would be your normal clients that you support?
Well, for now it's the oil and gas major owners like ExxonMobil, Shell, Chevron.
Big names.
Yeah, so these are our clients at the present moment.
Okay, so what would be your 2 cents worth to someone who wants to get into this business?
Well, as I just told you, he's got to have perseverance, he's got to have the tolerance, he's got to have the patience, and he must have good professionalism.
So how long?
So
would
do
it take?
they need like degree, certification, or
No, they don't need that. No, you can actually educate yourself, taking up courses to reach certain level
What sort of courses?
Well, like for an ROV guy, you got to take your introduction to become an ROV pilot, where they have training with ROV, small ROV simulation, and as for diving, same concept, but in diving terminology, where you go into the chamber, you study, what kind of gases you got to use, your safety aspects, you're medically fit. So it's not a difficult trade to come in, but it's definitely a difficult trade to stay in.
Okay. Hey, all handphones should be off, man.
Sorry. So, as I told you, many guys who come in for the money, they leave as fast.
Okay.
So
how has it been for this couple of
sure
years?
it's going to be edited, right? This one.
No, we are not editing it.
Okay.
Yeah, just running a video. So
Because we're running this to the all mergers as well.
Okay.
Right. So, coming back to the scope of work, let's talk a little bit about the scope of work. We understand that you need perseverance, tolerance, and stuff like that. What kind of scope of work do you actually do? It seems like a lot of work.
Yes.
Can you simplify it?
Yes. For let's say we service the subsea industry. Subsea meaning underwater. There's two ways of doing this. One is using remotely operated systems or vehicle. The other one is using divers.
Okay.
So depending on the depth, depending on the type of work required to be done, it can be done utilizing the remotely operated vehicles or systems, or you can use divers.
Right. So what do these systems or these ROVs do underwater?
They range from just being a visual system. That means you fly to an object that you want to look at, and they stay there, and you look at the object like a manifold or a pipeline or a subsea structure.
Right.
All the way to using manipulators. Manipulators meaning arms.
I see.
To do work.
Mechanical arm.
Mechanical
like
arms.
robots.
Yes. They're basically robots.
Right. And these ROVs basically go down underwater. I'm sure there's a certain depth that they can actually achieve.
They are like risk, isn't it?
Crossing the road
Okay,
is a risk,
to answer ReguZhu's question, there are various type of ROVs. It can go to the deepest seabed you ever want to go. You just have to build it.
Okay.
Commercial ROVs are rated to certain depths. Obviously, you exceed the depth, you will probably blow some boards in the ROV. As for divers, there is limited diving depth they can go. As per now, if I'm not wrong, the maximum they can go is 300 meters with saturation diving systems.
For the divers.
Yes, for the divers,
Right.
using saturation systems.
Now, how does one manage the ROV? I mean, I understand it's remotely operated, so somebody has to remotely operate from somewhere.
Yes.
So where do they operate it from?
Well, you have your operation, your topside control on board the vessel or the platform that you're using to launch the ROV.
Okay.
So it can be from a vessel to a platform to a rig to a barge, any kind of platform.
Okay.
So then that's why the operators are called pilot technicians. Pilot being they pilot the system to where the location they want to look at.
Okay.
Technicians meaning the same guys who operate the system are able to maintain and repair the systems.
Right.
So, what are the places you've been to or the ocean you've been to?
Have you covered the 7 seas?
Yes.
Nope. I have worked primarily in West African region. I've worked in Southeast
Africa.
Asia. Yeah. I worked in the Gulf of Mexico. So these are the regions that I worked in.